It's opening day, and we've set up our seats, and it looks like the kids are all setting up their own seats. Everyone brings a chair from the classroom, I guess.
Playground.
He inspires people like Rotarians, like ourselves, Rotarians, who are here with us today, to come all the way from Canada to build a school ground for you. You like the school ground? Yes. You're looking forward to playing it? Yes. All right. Now this would not have been possible without the members of the Rotary Club of Edmonton, Canada, led by Rod Carrier. Members of the Rotary Club of Canada, please stand up and take your applause, please. Let's see you guys, man. We are so grateful for the work you do. We are so honored. Yes, sir. We are so honored by your presence here with us this morning, because the work you do and the work of Rotary is manifested through this wonderful playground, which will affect the lives of our children who come to school. Because you know, my friend, I haven't seen you for a while, but it's good to see you again. Let me see. We have interactors here with us today, members of the Interact Club. Could you kindly stand, please? Give them a round of applause. And then, so our visitors might say, thank you. Our visitors might say, well, why these acts, Rotaract, Interact? It's because of they are the ones that do the action, right? And that was the whole idea behind it. We are so happy for the members of the Rotary Club of Edmonton, Canada for this wonderful playground. We thank you so much for your generosity and your goodwill, because this is not the first playground that they have built. I forget now how much Marcella, how much is there now?
5 or 6.
6, no? 4 in the city alone, and I know some have been built by maybe other clubs in Danbriga and different parts. Ladyville, San Ignacio, but I know many playgrounds have been built throughout the country through the efforts of Rotary clubs. And the children need to play, right? They need somewhere good to play, somewhere safe. And this really touches your heart when you see work like this being done. But how did all this come together? Rod Carrier of the Rotary Club of Canada, of Edmonton, like that. Edmonton, Canada, will tell us how this goes. Rod, welcome to Belize. Did you drink enough water?
Yes, we drank enough water, sort of along that subject. I'd like to pass on a thank you to Pastor Betson for getting the Lord to bring cool weather today. The timing is just off by about 4 days. We would have really liked this on Thursday, but it's fine today.
Well, Rod, let me give you this microphone so you can tell us how all this got together. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Renee. So, just a few words about, yes, how did this project come together? The Rotary clubs in Edmonton have been partnering with the Rotary clubs in the two clubs here in Belize City for a number of years. We've been bringing playgrounds down to Belize City as part of a larger program to improve literacy in Belize City. I want to tell you a little bit of a story about this particular structure that we see here. It has a second life here in Belize City, here at Unity Presbyterian School. This structure stood in a playground in a community called Bragg Creek in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains in Alberta. And about 3 or 4 years ago, in spring, so in spring the rivers fill up with the snow melt. So the snow melts. By the way, we have lots of snow. Speaking of the weather, one of the reasons we're very happy to be here is because if it's plus 25 Celsius here, it is minus 25 Celsius in Alberta. So all that snow that accumulates in the winter runs off in the spring into the rivers and fills up the rivers. And on a weekend, it also rained very heavily in this community. So the river overflowed its banks, flooded the community, and destroyed the grounds of the playground that the structure stood on. The structure survived the flood, but the ground did not, and it was deemed not salvageable. They couldn't rebuild around the playground structure. So a partner of Rotary, a charitable organization called the Emmanuel Foundation, did arrange for this playground to be salvaged. So it was pulled out of the ground, it was repaired, put into storage for a few years, and last fall, our Rotary clubs in Edmonton, we put it into a shipping container, along with another playground that will be installed in Punta Gorda later in March. So those playgrounds were put into a shipping container last fall, shipped down here, and